Well, hey guys, good morning. Aaron Walker coming to you live from the Greenway. What a beautiful day. Here it is, the 1st of December. Christmas is in about 18 days. I can't wait. I'm not quite ready yet. Don't tell Robin, but I got just a little bit more shopping to do. Hey, I titled this Facebook Live, You Can't Trust Your Feelings. I want to tell you the reason I feel that way. Several years ago, I invited a friend of mine. Some of you guys may know him. His name is Jeff Hall. Jeff was the kicker for the Tennessee Vols. Now, I know some of you guys are Alabama fans, so just hang on for a minute. This story will be applicable to you guys as well. I invited Jeff to speak at our mastermind group, and we were in the car and we were headed out to Dave's office, and I said, Jeff, how are you so good? I mean, what do you do that has made you one of the top scorers in the SEC? He said, Avery, I want to tell you, he said, so many times I wanted to throw up. I had to go in for the game-winning kick and had these long kicks. I think Jeff is like 4th or 5th now all-time scorer in the SEC. And I said, but I got to know your trick. What do you do? What makes you so good? He said, well, I want to tell you, man, you got to believe it in your own mind. You can't go out there and kick and win these games if you have the least bit of lack of confidence. And I said, well, how did you get that much confidence? He said, well, it's practice. I said, well, you only got so many hours of practice. And he said, let me tell you what I do. He said, I lay in bed at night and I kick about 100 field goals. I said, what? He said, I lay there and I tune the noise out. And he said, I watch that long snapper. He said he hikes the ball, and I can see the ball coming. He said, I can see the threads on the ball. He said, I smell the grass. I hear the crowd, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I catch that ball, he said, the crowd goes silent. I don't hear anything. And he said, I kick when he punts or he kicks the field goals. He said, the ball's on the, he said, whatever I'm doing, I'm in the moment in my mind, not physically on the field. He said, ever how I'm kicking, he said, I hear, I watch, I see, I smell. And I'm thinking, man, I don't do 1/10 of that in my business life. I started talking to Derek Champagne this week about knowing my avatar and knowing exactly who I am and what my identity is and what I'm trying to accomplish. And I was embarrassed. I didn't have answers for all of his questions. The truth is, we are our own worst enemy. We're getting in the way. We're not doing the deep work. We have a mindset of it's us or them. I talked this week to one of our mastermind members, and this guy is phenomenal in his field. The guy's probably the best as far as I'm concerned, but in his mind, he doesn't feel worthy. He doesn't feel like he has all the skills. He feels like that the other guys are better. We have these upper limit challenges that we have to overcome in order to be the Jeff Halls of the world. Not cocky, but confident. We've got to be confident in what we're doing. And the only way that we can do that is if we'll lay in bed at night and we can smell the grass, we can hear the crowd, we can see the threads on the ball. We have to know it. We have to do what Derek Champagne's talking about. We have to know our competition intimately. Not so that we can copy what they're doing, so that we know the right advantages for our business. We have to know what our identity is and what we're trying to accomplish and why we're trying to accomplish it. It takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. We've got to get into the details. We've got to get into the mindset that we can do it. We have to do the deep work. We have to put in the 10,000 hours to be the Jeff Halls of the world, to be the leading SEC scorers. Do you think you can do it, or do you think it's the other guys? Push through those upper limit challenges. Don't listen to those voices in your head. You can accomplish what you're wanting to do if you're willing to do the deep work. I've studied golf for a long time because I love golf. And some of the best golfers in the world, Vijay Singh is one of them. Vijay's from Fiji. In every round when he gets through playing, he goes out after the round and hits 1,000 golf balls. You'd be thinking, my goodness, that you hit enough golf for one day? He's developing the muscle memory. He gets up there shot after shot after shot because he puts in the time, the effort, the energy, the work. Phil Mickelson's one of my favorite golfers ever. Practices thousands of chip shots around the green. That's why he's so good. I wonder if we're doing that in our business. I wonder if you're doing that each and every day, if you're smelling the grass, if you're seeing the threads, if you're hearing the crowd. Are you doing that? We're our own worst enemy because we're not putting in that kind of work to be the best. I know you can do it. Push through those upper limit challenges and become the best at what you're doing, and you'll excel, and you'll be in the top 5 in the country in the most scored points. We have to get out of our own head. We can't trust our feelings. We have to do the deep work, and we'll be successful in our own right. Well, listen, I'm Big A coming to you live from the Greenway, challenging your thinking today. Don't trust your feelings. Go out and do the deep work. Have a great day. We'll see you.